Freedom and beauty to everyone. I am the Technomage and welcome back to Manganime News. And this will be kind of a short video. There's not much to talk about, but what little I found I think is worth mentioning. Especially this first thing, as usual, the Weekly Shonen Jump's table of contents for issue number 52 of this year, I think. Yes, yes, this one is the last issue of the year, which means this Sunday we'll have our last batch of manga till next year, because next year is issue number one. Or at least I think that is how it works. Well, we'll see in 2 more weeks. So anyway, what do we have new on the Shonen Jump? So One Piece will be absent this Sunday. There will be no new One Piece chapter. Uh, we had chapter 2 of Ichinose family's deadly sins last week. This week will be chapter number 3, and it already has a numeration here, but that's a mistake. And one of the comments down below, Shonen Jump News Unofficial, remember to follow them on Twitter, stated that this numeration number 6 for Ichinose family, it's a mistake. It should say new. So this is not, it's Ichinose family is not number 6 on the printing order. And last week we had first chapter of Cypher Academy, and it was good. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. What I want to focus on right now is this Tokyo Demon Bride story, with what, 11-12 chapters, is dead last on the printing order, at the bottom of the barrel of the danger zone, among the usual suspects. And honestly, I have to say that I agree with this numeration, because bloody hell, last few chapters of Tokyo Demon Bride story has been kind of meh. Honestly, the author is making the same mistakes that Aliens Area author made, which is too much talking, too much dialogue, too much exposition, but too little fighting, too little acting, too little performing. The author should be showing us the story, not just telling it. That is why manga, it has pictures. It is as much a visual art as it is a written art. So there shouldn't be that much reading. Yes, of course, the characters must talk about between them. The characters have to interact with one another, and it can be just pictures and fighting and explosion, I know, but the story had, just like with Aliens Area, the story had many opportunities for fighting and for really amazing action scenes, but they are cut really short. I mean, the last 3-4 chapters, they set up this ex-acquaintance of Manaka, which is a ninja tomboy muscle tanuki girl, and they set her up as somebody really strong, and she was going to fight Manaka, the female protagonist of the series. And the fight was cut really short. I mean, in just one chapter. The fight lasted just one chapter. That was just disappointing. So that's what I mean. Tadaishi Nakama, the author of this story, mate, you are making a serious mistake with your storytelling. You have to improve that or you will get cancelled really soon. Because as I said, many of this week we will have a third new series starting serialization, Ishigoki Soyushu, and we still and next issue we will have yet another one, Jinso Ningen Hyaku. So Shueisha is going to need to clear some space for these new series, and from here, from number 10 below, there are people that some some stories will have to go away to make more room. Unlike for Hunter x Hunter, it's again above top 10, which is good for them because it when it returned it was in a good position. Then it is spent about 2 weeks, 2 3 weeks on the danger zone. Then the last 2 weeks, Hunter x Hunter has been above top number 10. Ginka and Luna and Ryuna, which started 1 week after Tokyo Demon Bright story, is also a new story. Is really really good, very interesting, and is doing right what Tokyo Demon Bright story is doing wrong. It has a lot of exposition. Yes, of course, they have to. The author has to set the story. He has to build the world. Of course, there will be exposition and dialogues, but it has also some fighting, some action scenes that last more than just one chapter. So it it builds the world. It gives exposition about the world, but it also doesn't become monotonous with all the dialogue and exposition by giving some action. And Ginkan Ryuna, it's really, really good. I'm really enjoying this story with magic and all of that. Now, regarding the new stories, there is Ichinose-Ke no Taisai, the Ichinose family's deadly sins. This last week we had chapter number 2, and it was really good, but it was dark. Bloody hell, that was dark. Mates, this story is going to be a really tough and bitter pill to swallow. Because bloody hell, this poor lad. I honestly don't know if I'm going to really follow this series because that was bad. No. It wasn't bad. It was good. The chapter was really good, but it was dark. It really setting up the story to be really dark and depressing. And when I was talking about the news of the 4 new chapters, the 4 new series, and Shonen Jump News Unofficial was presenting the 4 new series, and they were talking about their authors. Taisai Go, the author of Ichinose-Ke no Taisai, they said that he was a creator of dark and depressing stories. So if this story is going to be really dark and depressing and disturbing, I don't think I will continue reading it because I don't need that kind of stuff on in my escapism. I no, thank you. Look, I know there's a lot of people who like that kind of story, but I don't. That is why I also dropped, for example, Death Note. I did not finish reading the manga or watching the anime because I just it was too depressing. On the other hand, we have the second new series, Cypher Academy, Ango Gakuen no Iroha, which it seems is going to be really, really good, with a lot of psychological fighting, not just physical fighting like in Ginka and Iryuna with all their spells and whatnot. Cypher Academy is going to be about high school students learning how to break codes, and the story sets the school that they are attending as a top grade military strategy and intelligence and counterintelligence school, and all the students are being prepared for the next great war, which according to the story is will be World War 4. So they already had World War 3. Bloody hell. And it will be like death, it feels like Death Note, bringing Death Note once again into the conversation. It will have a lot of psychological fighting, a lot of intrigue and conspiracy and complots and master secret plans and the like. And it looks really interesting. I think I'm going to enjoy this series as long as Nishio Isin and Yuji Iwasaki keep the story interesting. But this is an aspect in which the action doesn't have to be just physical fighting with secret techniques and punches and kicks and superpowers and the like. Just the fighting, the action just needs to be engaging. It needs to be interesting, and Tokyo Demon Bright story is not doing that. I'm sorry, it's just not. So it deserves to be in last place at the bottom of the barrel of the danger zone amongst all of the usual suspects, because honestly, yes, they are the usual suspect. They are always here. I'm looking at you, Undead Unlock. I'm looking at you, P6, Black Clover, Mashle, High School Family, Miss Mission, Yosakura Family. All of you. You are always here. So I hope this serves as a wake up call to Tadaichi Nakama. Please improve. Just improve. I'm not saying change the whole story, start all over again, or just let it die. No, just improve. Let this be a attention call. Now, moving on, here we have the the author comments, and first of all, I'm going to move slowly here. Here we have Tai Go, the author of Ichinose-Ke no Taisai. Chapter 2 is ready to go. Thank you so much to everyone who has helped me. My best wishes to you, Go Sensei. And we have the other authors. I'm going to move slowly. Now I'm going to focus up here with Nishio Isin and Junji Iwasaki, the two authors of Cypher Academy, the writer and the artist. And they say, I'm so happy to be able to create ciphers that I love in the Weekly Shonen Jump that I love. Let's start with the cover. Enjoy. One of my dreams has come true. There's a few others I want to achieve, so I will appreciate all the support. So, Nishio Isin Sensei and Iwasaki Yuji Sensei, my best wishes to both of you. Your first chapter really hit it out of the park. It was smashing. My best wishes to you and best of luck. You will need it. So, moving on to anime, the official Twitter of the Lupin Zero original net anime announced the main cast pair on Saturday. The anime is set to premiere on December 16 of this year, I assume, because they are not going to wait until December 16, 2023, right? So yes, we have a date. Lupin Zero, the prequel series to the long-lived Lupin the 13, I think it was Lupin the Third. Yes, Lupin the Third franchise of the Master Thief. We'll have a prequel series with a very young Lupin. I'm sorry, Lupin, and it will start next month in what will be. Let me check. 1, 2, 3 weeks, give or take. And the anime will be just 6 episodes. Huh? It was way short, and it will be really short. And where would a world premiere to place at Anime New York City Convention? And it said it's a net anime, but where will it be released? It doesn't say. Well, that will be. We will see that later. And oh bloody hell! This blog, Ito Junji Maniac reveals additional cast second promo. So the official website for of the Ito Junji Maniac, Junji Ito Maniac Japanese Tales of the Macabre anime series revealed on Friday the 13th. Additional blah blah blah. The anime is scheduled to premiere worldwide on Netflix. Ugh. Why Netflix? Netflix, if you know what is good to you for yourself, you will not edit anything about this series. Which, by the way, I am not watching. No, thank you, Luke, Junji Ito. You are amazing, but you're just not my cup of tea. And it will begin next year in 1 month and something. So yes, they already are revealing cast for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 chapters of the series, and we have a preview. Let's see.
聞いてくれる
Yeah, no. Sorry, I am not watching Junji Ito. That's final. And that's it for this video for this week. This is the Technomage signing off. Thank you for watching. I will see you on the next video. And please, Tadaichi Nakama, please improve. It's for your own good. Goodbye.